wherever you will be. The Lamb
Luke chapter 7, verses 13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who enter through it. For the gate is small and the way is narrow that leads to life, and there are few who find it. The three surprises of heaven. Surely there are going to be far more than three surprises when any Christian walks into the presence of the Lord. But today I want to discuss three prevalent surprises that came to my attention within the last couple of weeks. The first surprise is a good one. There are people in heaven that you would have never thought would be there. We place so much on how a person looks outwardly when, time and time again, God's Word reveals to us that He looks at the heart. For whatever reason, we are a people of scrutiny, searching for the flaw or imperfection in others. We are terrible when it comes to making comparisons, and as President Roosevelt once said, comparison is the thief of joy. Whether it is due to insecurities, obsessions, or just plain old sin nature, we put people who are created in the image of God, I might add, into a box. Praise God that as the sky parts and we enter the divine presence, He will not turn any away who have believed upon the Lamb of God. The second surprise piggybacks off the first one, that there are people who we thought would be there, but are not. This is the one that keeps me awake at night. The Bible is abundantly clear in making the statement that all who do not have faith in God, in particular through the narrow gate of Christ, will be thrown into the lake of fire that burns forevermore. Notice, it has nothing to do with church attendance, nothing to do with laboring or good works, and nothing to do with being overly accepting to the point where everything is true and there is no standard. That's not a popular message in the world today because it's labeled as bigoted or hate speech. But who are we called to obey? God, man. I would love it if every single person I crossed paths with knew exactly who the Lord was and what He did to reconcile them to God. But more than just knowing it, I pray they believe it. But the sad truth is that many do not, even among those that say it. And the final surprise is this, that you will be there. If you believe in Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior, you shall be saved. But salvation does not end the Christian journey, it is only the beginning. That's the moment you are imparted with a new life, and now everything that you do has meaning, purpose, and can be done for your joy and for God's glory. That's why we call it the good news. Knowing that there's a way for me, a sinner, through and through, to have my sins dealt with in a way that is once and for all and completely satisfying in the sight of God is miraculous. So I pray that as you read or hear this, you will still your heart for a moment and think about where you stand before God. That may be a big ask. You might feel like there's been too much bad stuff in your life or like you carry too much baggage. You don't. God is bigger than that. Or you may think that everything is fine between you and God. But are you really? And if you're able to answer that question in the affirmative, then praise God. I mean, truly praise Him because He didn't have to do that for you. And yet you are so special that He was willing to send His only Son to die for you. I pray that wherever you currently stand, you will then take the next step in faith. What do you think about your eternity? How often do you think about the eternity of folks that you come into contact with? Do you think you should place more of a focus on preparing yourself so that when the time comes, you can better prepare others?